Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, if you're one of our regular subscribers, you'll have probably seen our 101 lowdown on exfoliating acids. You guys went mad for that video. You said it was really useful, how it was short, sharp, to the point, and would I do the same on some other steps in the skincare routine? Well, you ask, I shall deliver. And today we're going to be talking about retinol. More specifically, the questions that you guys have about how to use retinol, some of the, issues that might arise from using retinol, and just some of the just frequently asked questions. I'm going to get straight into it. We're not going to have in this video any product recommendations. That's because I've already done a 5 best retinols at the drugstore. I'll link the video above. Those 5 products are gorgeous. You can't go wrong with any of them. So check out that video if you're unsure about the retinol that you should be using for your skin type or which ones to go for in general. That video will have the full lowdown and give you some fantastic recommendations for the retinol to use in your skincare routine. So let's get straight into this. Common question I always seem to get is, do I need to use my retinol in the evening? Yes. Short answer, yes. The reason is, I know most things in skincare is quite flexible and, often we tell people to do certain things, but there's no real basis behind it. In terms of retinol, it does need to be used in the evening. The reason for that is it's a vitamin A derivative. It is broken down by sunlight. So if you use it in the morning, you won't get the same potency and efficacy from the product, because the second you step out in sunlight, it will be broken down, which is why you need to leave it on the skin to then do its magic overnight. So you'll emerge in the morning with gorgeous, bright, glowing skin ready to face the day. Also, it can make you sun sensitive, or it does increase your sun sensitivity. So you really don't want to be using it in the morning. Use it in the evening and apply your SPF in the morning, and you are good to go on your retinol journey. Really good question, but definitely needs to be in the evening. Another one I always get asked is, I've got a holiday coming up. I'm planning going somewhere sunny and gorgeous. Well, you're probably not, because we're all in lockdown, but when that holiday arrives, do I need to stop my retinol? No. Short answer, you don't. The reason for that is because any sensitivity to sunlight that you're going to get from using a retinol, you will also get from using things like a glycolic acid, anything that really takes away, and a robust exfoliation is going to increase your sensitivity, because that new skin that's emerged from beneath is glowing and is gorgeous, but is a little bit, well, it's less exposed to the sun, so hasn't built up a tolerance, and so is a little bit more susceptible to sun damage. So if you're going somewhere hot, gorgeous, and you're going to enjoy the sun, you should still continue to use your retinol. However, just be a bit more aware that you need to apply your sunscreen very regularly. Make sure you're following the manufacturer's instructions. If it says apply every 2 hours, apply every 2 hours. Go for a factor 50, or bare minimum should be a factor 30. But you can keep using your retinol, because really you shouldn't be sitting out in the sun and getting the full force of the rays. You should be moderating that with either clothing, hats, parasols, or whatever, and your skin will be absolutely fine. So I wouldn't stop and start. Another good reason is that sun sensitivity takes a long time to decrease, so you'd need to stop your retinol 3 weeks before you go on your holiday. You then have your 2-week holiday, so that's 5 weeks without retinol, which means when you start it up again, you'll really be starting back from square one. So you'll have all of that sensitivity and the peeling and whatever you had from the start. So it's better to just carry on, motor through, but just be a little bit more aware of the need to wear the right SPF and follow the instructions on the back of it to make sure you're getting good sun protection. But a really good question all the same. Quite a few people have asked, how long should I use retinol for? Forever. Once you start it, the first 6 weeks can be a bit rough on retinol. As your skin adapts to it, you can get some peeling, you can get some very superficial peeling, but you can get some peeling, you can get some redness, you can get dryness and irritation. Once you get past that sort of 6-week point, your skin's used to it, you've got into your rhythm, and all of those things should die down. So once you've got past that, don't stop, because when you start again, you're going to have to go through that period all again. There's no scientific evidence that says you should stop and start retinol. It's a fantastic active ingredient. It's the only clinically proven ingredient to reverse the signs of aging. Not stop it, reverse it. And so why would you want to miss out on that? Definitely keep plowing through. Just make sure you find the one that's right for you. Otherwise, you might not want to continue it because you're getting the side effects and it's not working with your skin. So choose the right one, find the right one that's right for you, and carry on. What about retinol alternatives? So some people don't want to use a retinol. There's been some really good, well promoted retinol alternatives. They say they work in the same way, they deliver the same results. What's my take on them? I'm not a huge fan. I know most companies are coming out with these at the moment, plant-based retinols, and you've got some well advertised alternatives that say they deliver the same results but without any of the downtime or without any of the side effects. I just don't think the science is there to back it up. Retinol, in its purest form, isotretinoin, is proven to deliver these benefits. It's been studied, it's had a blind study test done afterwards, and it's been peer reviewed. Studies have been peer reviewed. It's gone through a full scientific process, and it's proven to deliver the results. A lot of these new products that are on the market, the only studies that have been done have been by the companies which are then promoting it. So obviously there's going to be inbuilt scientific bias there because they're looking for the right result to then promote it. Most of them haven't been peer reviewed. They haven't been done in a blind tested situation, and therefore I just don't think there's the proof there. I'm willing to be proved wrong, and I think over time these tests and these products will be better tested, better formulated, and we can rely on the results more. But at the moment, I don't think there's any real dupe for a proper vitamin A derivative, which is going to give you the results that you want, that increased cell turnover, the glowing skin, the boosting collagen production, those anti-aging things that we all want. Really, the only way to deliver that is through a vitamin A derivative, a pure, proper retinol. A couple of people have asked about gram-active retinoid. What is it? Well, it really came to prominence with The Ordinary, who created their gram-active retinoid, one of their best sellers. The inkey retinol, which is this one, which I swear by, has an element of pure vitamin A derivative, but it also does have a gram-active retinol in there as well. And what is it? It's not strictly a retinoid in the truest sense. Again, I find it's really fine for my skin. It's a much more gentle. It's been formulated in a way as to buffer some of the impact of the retinol, so you get less of the downtime, you get less of the irritation. It's more tolerant than the skin. However, studies have shown it's about 1/10 the strength of a normal vitamin A derivative, and therefore if you're buying for example, if you're getting a 5% gram-active retinol, that is probably the equivalent of about 0.5% of a normal retinol. So you need to bear that in mind, that just because something has a higher percentage on it doesn't always mean it's a higher strength and going to be more potent, if that makes sense. One way I like to think about it, if you want the absolute strongest retinol, and I'm talking the 1% plus, if you want a super strength retinol that's going to deliver results like that, if you're going to have to push past the awkward stage at the start, it's going to give you the best results if your skin can tolerate it. Only available on prescription, so you'll need to speak to your dermatologist and you need to get a prescription for that product. Retin A is probably the most common and most heard about one of that class of retinol. Works fantastically, but you will need a prescription. The other ones are some of what I class as the more scientific, clinically ingredient-driven brands. We're talking Paulas Choice, we're talking Drug Elephant, we're talking The Ordinary. They have what I class as a lot of really good mid-strength retinols. The inkey retinol would come into that barrier, that category. The Paulas Choice one would. Some of the Squarlane based retinols with The Ordinary, they would as well. These are not those super strength retinols, but they're a good mid-strength retinol. Anything that you just buy over the counter from the main companies, I'm talking the Estee Lauders of this world, I'm talking the over-the-counter beauty companies, the big beauty companies, most of them are quite weak. Olay, that's reasonably weak retinol as well. They're weak because they want to be able to be formulated so it can be bought by as many people as possible. They don't want to be too strong to restrict the people that could buy into that product, if that makes sense. So if you want a weak retinol, I would usually say go to one of the main brands, Rock, L'Oreal. You could go to any of the main drugstore but more high-end brands. Their retinols will generally be on the weaker side. If you want a mid-strength retinol, go for the inkey go for The Ordinary, go for Paulas Choice. If you want a strong one, you're going to have to speak to your dermatologist or your general practitioner and get a prescription to be able to deliver that. That's as a general rule of thumb. There are some exceptions, but that's generally how I would look at the strengths. Now, quite a few people have said to me, can people with darker skin types use retinol? Absolutely. So the colour and the pigmentation of your skin has nothing to do with your tolerance for retinol. What you do need to do is work out whether your skin is dry, sensitive, acneic, and choose the best retinol for your skin type, irrespective of the colour of your complexion. Again, look at that video where I break it down by skin type. Work out what your skin type is. generally, and this is a huge generalization, darker skin tones tend to be slightly on the drier side, so you might want to go for a cream retinol rather than a gel retinol, so you can get that extra moisturization to offset some of the added dryness that retinol will bring. But really, it's personal preference, and skincare is unique to you. Your skin type is unique to you, so listen to your skin and what it's saying and pick a retinol that's right for you. Last question I'm going to get onto is when people say, where can I put it in my skincare routine? Well, this is a little bit open for debate, but I'm going to give you my perspective on it. You always want to put your retinol after your cleanser, obviously, because you don't want to wash it off. After your exfoliator, if you're going to use one in the evening. I personally would use it in the morning, not in the evening with your retinol. It'd be too strong. It's personal preference, but after that and after the toner. So you get all the liquids out of the way first. Then you can start applying your serums, and it comes in with the serum step. I personally would put it on first because I think retinol is at its most potent when it's in contact with the skin, so you want to minimize the amount of buffering that goes on between the retinol and the surface of the skin. Then put your serums on top, then lock it all in with the moisturizer. Hope that makes sense and kind of clears up some of that. Guys, those are the questions. I know there was not that many of them, but I feel that a lot of those questions is what's stopping people dipping their toe into the world of retinol. Honestly, it's a super potent product and it's fantastic at delivering the anti-aging benefits, but it's nothing to be scared of, guys. Go out there, find the retinol that's right for you. Use that video I did on the drugstore retinols to work out which one's right for you. None of them are going to break the bank, and if you don't get on with one retinol, don't power through. Listen to your skin, stop and try another one. You can always DM me on Instagram at SkinMad. Ask me any questions you want about, we can have a private chat about what might work for you. Message me over there. I love to hear from you guys there, and I'm happy to give you any advice and support that you need. Hopefully you give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.